Good morning. I've got exciting news to share. I've had a new upgrade. This is an upgrade I might have mentioned several times throughout my videos. I've done everything to the car that's really awesome as far as the software, the performance upgrades for the cold air intake, the front mounted intercooler, the upgraded fuel pump, etc., etc. The only thing I did for my springs or my suspension system was springs, which is an upgrade. H&R Super Sport springs are awesome, and it gave me a cool stance and everything, but I never, ever changed my shocks. So I've been driving around on blown shocks. He took them off, and Fabian went like this, and they just stayed in. So I feel embarrassed for that. But I'm telling you all this because something new has arrived. It's called BC Racing Coilovers. These are good enough to drive on the track. I got the BR Series, which it's listed as the BR Series is it's street use, occasional track. So I think the spring tension or whatever is a little softer than the racing ones would be. If I had the racing ones, I might chip a tooth or something. I don't know. But I want to tell you, I am very tight. I mean, it's a completely different experience. This is like the first time my car is like happy in this way. And I said it kind of sounds silly, but I believe my car is happy in the sense that it was driving around on blown shocks. And now I've got a professional coilover system. And let's get a little speed going here. Now, it's a fully adjustable set. It's got dampening settings. Like right now, I have 25 in the front and 20 in the back. But I want to tell you, it's hard to describe. It feels like something's pushing me down into the ground. It's the coolest feeling. I just feel like, oop, there's a nail in the road. There was a screw or something. I almost got screwed. I made it. I've got good eyes. I just meant where I wear glasses. That's why. But yeah. So it's the operable word is planted, because that's what they say. You'll feel planted. It is that feeling. You feel like there's something pushing down your car. It feels like I'm just connected to the road, unlike I ever was before. And is it a little bit of a harsh ride? Yeah. It's not for comfort. I mean, this is like. But don't be scared of that. They always tell you that. I remember even way back when I first got my car, you could just get the regular tires, or they put a little disclaimer. The option is summer performance tires. And it said, ride comfort is not as good. And then it scares everybody away. They go, oh, ride comfort. I want to be comfortable. I want to be comfortable. Because the word comfortable sounds good. You want performance ride. You want connection to the road. You want safety and handling. I'm going to tell you, when I turn this car's going. And it always has been very agile, but with this new coilover system, it's actually just dialing me in. It's dialing me in. I mean, I'm actually able to go around a corner, and I can literally just not feel any centrifugal force. So I'm just like this, and I'm going 70 miles an hour like on the exit. And I'm just like, it just feels. So I'm heading to FS Tuning. I want to give a shout out to FS Tuning. They do excellent work. Ray installed them. Excellent job. I want to give a shout out to them and say thank you, because this is a whole new driving experience for me. So I'm happy. My GTI's happy. And if you're out there and you're thinking, well, you know, I think I want a coilover system, don't do what I did. I waited and waited, and I hummed and hawed, and I said, I'll do something one day. Maybe I'll get better shocks. No, get the coilover system. I can actually, if I wanted to, I could rake forward. I can lower myself. I can. It's fully adjustable, and the dampening is adjustable. So right now, my friend at work, he pushed down on the car. He says, that's too stiff, man, because he couldn't even push down my car. You know, usually you can push down a car and it'll move a little bit. Mine's just like a rock. It's just like you can't even move the front of my car. So I may be a little stiff. I mean, he said if you feel jumpy, we can loosen it up a little bit. And I don't think I really feel jumpy, but the bumps are a little different. I mean, it's almost like you don't go bump, you don't go up, you go down. It's like when you go in the bump, you just kind of you go with the road. So you don't want to ride on a crappy road with these either. So I'm gonna have to ask some things. I think the travel height of my wheels now, since it's a whole new system, It's not like the stock setup. This is like a professional race car setup, really, is what it is. And it's why we get it, because we want to enjoy our car and the feeling of it when it drives and have superior quality of handling. And that's really what you're getting. You're getting all the good things that you think about when you get new springs, but that much more, because it's a whole system, you know. And I'm going to tell you, I can't even think of the words to tell you how much different it is. It's like night and day. Night and day. So on stock shocks and struts, all the springs did was lower me and make me a little stiffer. But they were still stock shocks. Now I've got the, BCracing BR Series Coilovers. And I mean, I was looking online. They use superior gas in them. They got anodized aluminum. They've got other components that are powder coated. He said, the one guy was from Great Britain, I was watching a video. He said, you could actually put these on your car 2 years down the road, take it off. It looks just as good as when you put it in. I mean, the quality of these babies are really good. Like I said, I'm going to FS Tuning today. We're going to make sure. He said, like, listen for anything. And he said, if you go over a bump and you hear a little squeak or something, that's normal. But if you go over a bump and you hear like clank, 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 he said, that's not normal. We'll see if something came loose. He says, he's not saying it's going to happen, but if it does, just come in and we'll tighten it up. And I'm actually going to get in alignment, because since it's all new under there, I have to get a front and rear alignment. But it is awesome how it feels. So that's what I'm doing today. I mean, when I'm sitting here, it's like, I don't know how to describe it. You just feel connected to the car and to the road, and you're able to do the things you normally like to do even more. So if you like going into a turn and like maybe giving it the gas, coming into the apex and coming out, and maybe you can stay longer on the gas. You don't have to let off and just like coast, or even put on the brake. You can just judge it and go, hey, I don't even feel centrifugal force yet like I used to. And you just keep on going. I mean, I've not pushed it to the limit yet. I just got them. I'm trying to like just break them in. But I mean, it's an entirely different animal. This is a well-built coilover system that's going to last for many years. And it's actually fully rebuildable anyway. All the parts can be just rebuilt. If something goes bad, they'll just rebuild it. Get the new part and put it back on. So that's all I got to say about now. I might get back to you later and show you some other things. I tried to get some footage of what they look like when they were being installed. They're pretty cool looking. They're black and gold. If you think about it, my GTI in 2008, and not a lot of people know this, but I happened to be buying my car, and I knew all about it when I bought it. It came with Euro springs. A lot of people don't know that. That's why if you ever look at the GTI Mark V, you'll see a certain rating of what a lowering kit will do. Like I say, if you get our kit, your GTI will lower by 1.5 inches to 1.8. But if you get a 2008, it only lowers it by 0.9 or 1.3 or something like that. So, and I used to see that and go, why don't I lower as much? Why don't I? So I would call. That's why I'd call and ask. And they say, well, Mr. Reardon, what happened in the 2008 year is they wanted to make it look more like a European GTI, or more desirable in the States, so they put what they call the Euro shocks that we already had in Germany, so that actually my GTI came 12 millimeters lower already. So I'm not going to get as dramatic of a drop, because I was already 12 millimeters lower than 2006 GTIs and 2007 GTIs. So that's the difference. If you ever see those, and you can look right now online, you'll see the different rating. 2008 shows a different number, right? It's because I already had 12 millimeters lower stock. So, and I had better springs, and they were black. So I kind of, in a way, I feel like I'm returning back to what I should have. I think if you got a 2006 GTI, the OEM springs were gray. They're like real dark gray. And that's an OEM spring that came with the car. And like I can feel it right now. We're going 70, all right? Most people think, oh, it's an exit ramp. You know, we gotta like slow down a little bit. Not with this coilover kit, watch. Okay, I'm going 75, here we go. On an exit ramp. Do I look like I'm under stress? Do you see any centrifugal force? Okay, I'm going 80, 85. All right, that was around an exit ramp. No problem, no feeling of losing control, no centrifugal force that I looked like I was going. None of that. You're just like, you're planted. That's the operable word. You are planted, baby. Planted. And you know what? I want to drive more. I was at work all day yesterday. I'm going, oh, where can I drive when I get off work? And I drive for a living, so it really is a testament to how fun it is to have a coilover system. So I'll finish right here. I'll just say, if you're thinking about getting coilovers, if you have the money, run down and buy them. If you're in Orlando, go to FS Tuning and say, put these suckers on mine. I want to see what they feel like. Fabian has them on his AMG Mercedes. His Mercedes is 1,000 horsepower. Okay? Fabian uses it on the race car that he drives, wins trophies. They just were in Homestead, and they won again. They win all the time. I said, you win all the time? He goes, well, we don't win all the time. They have trophies all lined up. They win. So I follow their advice. They're doing quite well. Matter of fact, I'm hearing that they might be qualifying for a new class, so they might go into the 911. It gives them more opportunities of racing. And I'm thinking of getting a racing license. And it's not hard to do. You got to get qualified, and then you can go on a track, and then you're set. I wish we had places like we do in Europe, or like they do in Europe. There's a lot more autocross courses and things you can go to that are like a road course, you know, and you just pay a little money. I mean, comparatively, I think in England it might be like as little as 35 pounds or something on some of these courses, and you just have fun on the track, and you can feel what it feels like to race and to have fun, bettering your times, going around corners, and you're not hurting anybody. You're off the road. You're not in danger to anybody. I always say, when you get these coilovers, you better be responsible. Because I feel planted, baby. Planted. I'm planted. No, I haven't even had my Mountain Dew, so you can't blame that. I'm going to open it up. By the way, on a side note, I'll just finish this real quick. If you're on energy drink, get off the energy drink. I did it for over 12 years. Not extremely, but every day. One a day. I did the 6 hour for a few years. I moved to Monster for a few years. Then I finished up with Rockstar. And I'm not going to put down any of those companies. Okay? I'm just saying for myself, my liver enzyme started going up. And I didn't even know about liver enzyme. Does it sound like anything? What the hell is an enzyme? You know? Oh, I said, so what does that mean? She says, you'll die. I said, I'll die? I'll die? Because my little, it's not 9, it's 11 or whatever. You know, the liver enzyme was just barely elevated. She goes, well, yes, it means your liver is not functioning properly. I said, really? I was so scared, man. I thought I was going to die. So the doctor was like, oh, no. He says, I kind of am on the same page as you. He says, we'll do without the energy drink, and we're going to see what happens. And my main doctor said, stop all energy drinks. Just drink food and water, okay? Now, I'm kind of cheating. I got Mountain Dew again. But this Mountain Dew only has 160 calories. It's kind of like the lowest calorie Mountain Dew. And it just tastes like, you know, Sprite or ginger ale. Very clean taste. I only have one a day. So, and by the way, the end of the story was I ended up going to the doctor over and over for over 6 months, okay? First it went down just a little bit. And I'm like still worried. They said, no, that's good, Mr. Reardon. They said, your liver, if you stop damaging it, it's the only organ in your entire body that can rebuild itself entirely. It means it can just like totally rebuild itself and be fine again. So stop damaging your liver. Whatever you're doing. Now that's coilovers right there. I had a little spill on the bridge there. But that's the thing. The roads that we have around here are crummy. I-4 is under like war zone conditions. You know, you could probably film, any of you directors out there that want to film like an apocalyptic movie where like the zombie apocalypse is coming or a bomb went off or something, just film I-4 right now while they're working on it. It's the worst horrible road, and I-4 is causing all the traffic. The whole area of Central Florida, anywhere there's bad traffic where everybody's like, why aren't we moving? What? It's going on to I-4. Oh, why aren't we moving? You're coming off I-4. Oh, okay, where are we? Oh no, it's traffic again. Where's it? Oh, I-4's there. It's the worst road in the history of mankind. And we're like 35 years behind the time. Why didn't they have somebody building it like every so often? Like, why don't we put a lane here now know, they wait till it's too late, and they're going to take like a 20-year project to make this road right. What do you think is going to happen in 20 years? It's going to have more people. It'll be behind the times again. Tell us how you really feel. But I'm excited. I don't want to think about negative stuff. Oh, my little beep went off. That means I'm going over 75. I don't even realize I'm going over 75. I'm relaxing. I don't think I'm jumpy, but I can feel that I'm really tight. I just feel really tight. So I might want to lower that 25 in the front. We really had it at 20 in the front and 20 in the back, because I think 30 is the tightest setting, or the stiffest setting. And then I guess 0 would be low. You don't want that. So he put it at 20 in the front, 20 in the back. When Fabian took it for a test drive, he said it was hitting the tab under there, under the wheel well. And he said, I usually put 25 in the front. So we put 25 in the front. We still have 20 in the back. And it feels great. I mean, I went through the parking lot myself. I should have filmed that. But I was like going like this. It was really good. Let's go around another corner. Let's see what happens. We're on the highway, so it's pretty straight. I don't want to make too long of a video, too. People might not want to watch it. So I may edit this down a little bit. But here we are transitioning from the 429 to the Florida Turnpike. We got a crummy semi-truck. He's going to slow down to like 50. And I don't want to like zoom around him unless it's safe. And I don't want to make anybody mad. There's too many cars, man. Yeah. This road is great at night. You can just fly through here. But here we are driving like a normal person. It's like 60. We're dropping below 60 now. But I mean, this feels like nothing. I mean, it's like centrifugal force. I don't even have any kind of force. It's just like, it's bland. It's boring. And I got my Deadpool mask with me. The secret's out. You never knew, did you? What we're going to end up doing is get over, and we're going to try to move around the slower cars and just sneak up on people. The best way to pass people is don't look aggressive. You kind of match their speed a little bit, and then you pull away from them. I've played plenty of video games, and if you aggressively pass someone, and people go, "What? Why'd you do that?" I'm gonna get him, you know. But if you just kind of go by gradually, and then when they least expect it, you hit it. Like it's kind of hard to teach. It's like you got to just do it. You just kind of keep accelerating, like gradually. Then when you get to a point where you're gonna pass them, you just go. Unfortunately, being in a GTI, my little troublemaker stance and the way I look. It brings out the ire in people as well. You have muscle car guys that'll come up and try to challenge you. You'll have Honda Civics come by and go, "Hey, look, I'm better than you." And I don't worry about all that. Okay, here's a nice big turn. This one recommends you should go 35. We're going 60. do you feel anything? I mean, coilovers, man, coilovers. If you don't have them, get them. It'll change your life. Have a good day. I'm gonna make some other videos. I might do more like testing. I'm getting my alignment today. I'll try to get some footage of that too. Have a good day.